The following program is intended for a mature audience. Viewer discretion is advised.
This I've got to see.
It's worth watching, so stay tuned.
Welcome to the CNO Show, gentlemen. It's Wednesday, January 13th, 2021. This is Miss Cynthia Kruse, the only woman allowed in the show for her professional, feminine perspective. Thanks for being here, Cynthia.
Yeah, thank you for having me as always. It's a gift to sit here, and I appreciate seeing you each and every day that you're here.
Yeah, fantastic. I've got, there's only two more Close Encounters, and that's the only reason Chris Belfry comes on here is because he wants to see SNL. He could just go over to YouTube for 6 minutes, 3 minutes, and then he waits an hour to get the other 3 minutes, but he graces us with his presence here today. Phenomenal. By the way, in Savannah, Rob, we went to Maribel's Dutch Waffles across from St. John Bishop's Church, right? Catholic Church, I believe.
I know.
Just say yes.
Yes.
Yes, that's right. I knew I had it right. So Maribel's Dutch Waffles, holy fuck. If you like baked goods, these Dutch waffles were absolutely incredible. Nothing to say about the customer service there. Apparently, if in Dutch waffles, you don't get it's just like, yeah, what do you want? Why are you here? It's not the Southern hospitality, it's Dutch hospitality. I think that means there is none. Because she's like, oh, I have to look up from my phone. There's a customer, which is very unusual here in Savannah, Georgia. But yeah, don't go for the customer service, but go for the waffles. I got the peach cobbler waffles. That's what Hussein is eating right now, a peach cobbler waffle. I don't know. Hussein's here with us. Christian's here. Good to see you guys. Yeah, buddy. I love it. So let's go and get our show started. We have another Sexcapades today. We've got men stubbing their toe, i.e. stepping on their own dick this morning. That's a bad thing. Don't do that. So we're going to talk about how not to step on your own dick.
That sounds helpful.
Yeah, it's going to be very helpful. Don't step on your own dick. So we're going to talk about that today. I phrase it in a different way once we get into it, but let's go ahead and start the show. Here we go. I love these shots of you, Cynthia. This is another good one. I don't remember seeing the snake, though. Make her go wild for you. I accidentally hit the zoom button. I hate it when that happens. Everyone else hates it when that happens, too. All right, let's go ahead and get us started for today. Like always, I always give priority to you guys that are here. So if you have a question today, if you got something you want to focus on, raise your hand. I noticed that it's not a blue Smurf hand anymore. They've got like a yellow hand that raised. So raise your yellow hand, raise your Mickey Mouse hand. Maybe those are white gloves. I don't know, Mickey Mouse. But raise your hand in the participant section and we'll get to your question today, I promise you. I've got a post from the forum that's a little bit interesting. It's kind of a my friend. This happened to my friend. So we've got this happened to my friend. We've got Ian's cooking show. What was it? Bangers and Mash? Bang Her and Mash? Is that what it was? Bang Her and Mash? Bangers and Mash is going on Ian's cooking channel right now if you want to check into that. And Christian's going to teach us how to drive on the Autobahn. Right, Christian? Like, no. He's like, I'm not in Germany, Jeff. Yeah, just he's slick. Yeah, all right. I went for it. Sometimes you go for it. Falls flat. That's how it goes. That's what happened to SNL today. All right, guys, let's get into it. So I also have a clip that I'm going to pull from the last couple of minutes of the Nietzschean overcoming emasculation. I've been talking about that this week. Stout liked it. I saw the emoji. I caught the emoji, Stout. Thank you, sir. I'll pay you $10 later. So yeah, everyone is enjoying the Fight Club meets Nietzschean philosophy. Say that 10 times fast. So I'm going to share a few minutes from the end of that. I actually shared a part of this during our relaunch group that we had yesterday. And this is very pertinent to what we're talking about here. Overcoming emasculation is one way to say it. Not falling into your old nice guy habits is another way to say it. And we're going to focus on how to open her shells. That's our theme of today. The theme of today is how to open her shells when she's walled herself up. So you're the buffalo. You cause tremors as being this new man in your life. There are earthquakes in life, whether you're causing them or not. And so how do we move forward from that? That's what our post from the forum is about too. Cynthia's Sexcapades, make her go wild for you. So let's go ahead and start with our Staircase of Courage question today. Again, if you're not driving, so Christian, Christian doesn't look like he's driving. He's parked. I don't know. Maybe he can answer us today. Oh, hands-free driving too. Look at that. No, I'm just joking. So I'll go ahead and punch the answer to this into the chat right now. What draws you into the ring, metaphorically, that you regret later? What draws you into the ring that you regret later? Whether this is within your own life, within yourself, whether you downward spiral in some way, or you're drawn into a conversation that you end up not wanting to have with the woman in your life. Maybe you're separating the same house and it's tenuous, or maybe you are dating a new woman, or you see the woman that you were married to because of co-parenting, that kind of thing. And maybe you're drawn into the ring in a certain way. So what draws you into the ring that maybe you regret later? That was a post in one of our relaunch groups that I'm going to talk about. That's about, let's see, what was another man this morning? Some shit hit the fan that we can talk about today. But I want to ask you guys, what do you get potentially drawn into that you regret later, or something that you've fallen into in the past that you're trying to overcome now, that you realize you can get drawn into that really easily? So go ahead and punch that into the chat. And not only is that engaging for us, other men can relate to that, but it puts your shit on the table. One thing we're here to do is put your stuff on the table so you can flush it out. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into a post from the forum. This is definitely going to be I've got this one first too from Patrick. So here's a singles ad. Patrick from New Zealand sent this to me. Single black female seeks male companionship. Ethnicity not important. I'm a very good looking girl who loves to play. I love long walks in the woods, riding in your pickup truck, hunting, camping, and fishing trips, cozy winter nights lying by the fire, candlelit dinners will have me eating out of your hand. When you get home from work, I'll be at the front door wearing only what nature gave me. Call 555 and ask for Daisy. Daisy sounds like a fun girl. Then I scroll down a little bit. Oh, okay. Over 1,500 men found themselves talking to the Atlanta Humane Society about an 8-week-old black Labrador retriever. Yeah, we just want a woman to take rides in our truck and eat out of our hand and only wear what nature gave them. But unfortunately, that's a 8-week-old Labrador. But I don't know. Maybe that'll do. So thanks, Patrick. Patrick from New Zealand sends me a lot of different stuff. I thought I'd share that one today. All right, here we go. Post from the forum. This is definitely solid in what would you do? Hey guys, looking for some input from the group. He's talking about another man that he spoke with on the phone. So it's one man supporting another man. And so he says, his wife ambushed him, she said, and basically told him that she didn't want him doing calls with another man anymore. So this has to do with, you've been doing the work for generally about 2 months. This comes up right about the 2 or 3 month mark very often. So the wife ambushed this man, quote unquote, and basically told him that she didn't want him doing men's work anymore, didn't want him doing the calls anymore. This is right after he related to me that both his wife and daughter commented on the positive change in him the past week that they couldn't quite explain. They didn't know where these positive changes were coming from and they couldn't explain them. The poster says, I know what I'm going to share with him from my own story, that we, the group, were accused by my ex of being a cult. I've heard that a lot. I don't know if you guys have heard that yet. And I continue to do the work for me. This is a chance to stand on your boundaries, lead your family, and recognize that this is possibly a test because she doesn't trust the changes you're internalizing. She only is familiar with the old you. And because this is unfamiliar, the new way you're acting, it's a little unsettling for her. Here's what I'm asking of you, he's saying the forum. So what pushback have you received from your wife, girlfriend, family, and friends related to your self-work, your men's work? And what were your boundaries or nuts there? And how did you handle that situation? So his question for the forum is, what kind of pushback did you get and how did you handle it? Or what boundaries, what nuts are your values, your non-negotiable, unalterable terms, as Wayne Levine says in his book, Hold On to Your Nuts, which is generally in the first 5 books that we recommend that men read. I like Hold On to Your Nuts. It's good. I actually like Masculine in Relationship a little bit more. So we've got No More Mr. Nice Guy by Robert Glover. That's generally the first book. The second one I've been recommending, depending on how much reading you like to do or don't like to do, is The Masculine in Relationship. It's longer. It's like a medium length, and I would say a medium amount of difficulty, if you will. And Hold On to Your Nuts is a little more simple. There's some things in Hold On to Your Nuts that conflict with No More Mr. Nice Guy. Like in Hold On to Your Nuts, at one point, he actually says, be a nice guy in the book, Hold On to Your Nuts. But if you just cut that sentence out of the book, it reads really well. He's got a lot of great points. There's some activities in Hold On to Your Nuts that are excellent. And Hold On to Your Nuts is really about defining your values, which is incredibly important.
To watch the rest of this episode for free and other episodes, go to greatmenmovemountains.com/VIP. Punch in your info and watch the rest for free.
Get more affection, love, and sex in your marriage. Get less paralyzing fear and rejection. Never miss an episode. Watch anytime, anywhere. 3 a.m. on the toilet. Get full episodes. GreatMenMoveMountains.com/VIP. The C Note Show.